Y'all, I done got like 10 minutes into the video and realized I wasn't even recording. So, that's the kind of day we're having right now. What's up, everyone? It's your girl, TheKyannaSimone, and I am back on your screen, which means I am back with another video. Now, before I even get into this video, look at this bomb shirt I am wearing. Your girl is finally a brand ambassador, so give it up. Thank me, all the congratulations. I'm so happy that I'm actually a brand ambassador for a company that I really love. The company is called Slave Clothing, and what their mission and their pretty much brand statement is to be very inclusive to the LGBTQIA community by just designing and hand making, you know, their shirts, their pants, their hoodies, pretty much everything you want. So I got this nice ladybug shirt, and what's really cool about it is that they are gender neutral. And you guys know I do not like the labels. I do not like clothing that people feel like, at least for me, or I feel like people could look at me and identify me or try to put me in a box, stereotype me, whatever. I really love clothing that is neutral AF. So pretty much, you know, your girl could wear this, your man could wear this. I just love it. So everything you want to know about Slave Clothing is going to be in my description box down below, along with a coupon code so you guys can shop with them. And without further ado, we're just gonna jump right into this video. So let me tell you about the 5 things I've learned in my previous relationship. Number 1 is going to be honesty. And I know you guys are saying, oh my gosh, you could be honest with a male or female. Why are you putting this into the LGBT community? Let me tell you, because it's not about putting it into the LGBT community. It just so happened to me that my last relationship was with a female, and because of that, it qualifies. So also because of that, I'm telling you that she was so honest with me, and I do not think she even lied to me, not once. And if she did, then that was a very damn good job, because she could not lie for anything. And she tried and she tried and she tried, and she would always laugh. And that was really eye-opening to me, because I knew that she was very honest and open with me, and I needed to be honest and open with her. Now, I'm not saying I wanted to lie to her, but I'm saying that the level of honesty that she had made me step my game up even more when it comes to being honest with her and honest with people in general. Now, if you feel like you need to hide something from your partner because you think they might get mad, or vice versa, then you need to reevaluate yourself. And honestly, when I was in that relationship, I didn't feel like I had to do that. It was more so me not wanting to say something because I was mad with myself about how something went. And I don't think that she felt the same way as I did if I would tell her a situation I was going through, or vice versa. So in that honest and open communication space, we were just very, I don't want to say open again, but it was like we were very open with one another. And I think that's very important in a relationship, to be honest, no matter what it is. Because once you start being dishonest, guess what? That trust is out the window. Everything is gone, and I would never look at you the same way again. Number 2 is saying no. I know that a lot of times people, sometimes myself included, well, not anymore, but you know, way back in the day, I used to have a problem saying no to people, saying no to things, saying no to events, saying no to whatever, because I always wanted to please everybody. And when I met her, it was very easy for her to say, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not going to that. No, I don't feel like doing this. And sometimes people can take the word no and seem as if you're coming off as being bitchy, as being rude, as just being standoffish, and that's just not the case. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to do anything. If you don't want to be at a certain place, then you don't have to be at that certain place. You need to learn how to say no to things that do not serve you, and you need to learn how to say no to things that are not going to progress you forward in life. And being in that relationship, you know, she said a no to a lot of things, and it opened my eyes to how much things I said yes to, even though I knew I couldn't fulfill them 100%, or even though I wouldn't give my best at it, but I wanted to say yes just to be there, just to support somebody. But sometimes saying no was the best way to go. You know, you can't be everywhere. You're one person, you're one entity, and you can't have 100 different things draining you. So saying no was something very important to me that I took away from that relationship, because now I say no to everything. They be like, oh, kind of want to do this? No. Oh, kind of want to do that? No. Like, I really say no to a lot of things, because if it doesn't serve me, if it doesn't move me, if it doesn't progress me to the next level in my life, this is my motto. If it's not a part of the mission, the dream, the goal, the plan, then what are you doing it for? Number 3 is exploring. I am a girl from Brooklyn, New York, okay? So believe you me when I tell you, I truly thought that New York was the all and be end. Nothing else is gonna be outside of New York. I thought I was gonna live in New York all my life. I got with my ex and truly everything was different. So because like she was a different race than me, had a different background, had a different upbringing than me, and she really opened my eyes to exploring, getting to see the world, know the world. Even if it was going someplace like 30 minutes away that I've never been there. So that was something new for me. And I know if you guys follow me on Instagram, I put up a post that pretty much stated like a year ago I was in California in San Francisco, and that was the first time that I remember being in a different place that opened my eyes to what the world can be. Now I've been to Panama, I've been to Florida, I've been to all these little different places when I was younger, but now that I have a bigger understanding and a greater understanding of the world, it's just like, wow, there's so many other different things out there than your little bubble. And I really think it's important for people to have that idea or to have the notion to explore outside of where you live now. But for me, you have to look outside of where you live. You have to look outside of what is around you if you're trying to grow as a person and if you're trying to grow in anything in life. Because if you stay stuck in one place, you're always going to have that one mentality. If you excel, if you exceed, if you keep going, you're going to keep growing. So the nature of just exploring any and everything, it could be something you've never done, it could be a place you've never been to before, but I really do thank her for instilling in me that exploratory characteristic, because I just feel like I want to do everything now, and I feel like I've been missing out on so much in life because I've never explored. Number 4 is expressing yourself, or in this case, myself. Now this kind of goes hand in hand with honesty, but it's something a little bit extra, and let me tell you why. So for me, it was very hard for me to express and open up myself. I was very closed off, very standoffish, and honestly I really don't know how I ended up in this relationship, or that relationship I should say. But I really don't know how I ended up in a relationship, simply because I was so closed off to any and everybody. If it wasn't a friend, I didn't want to do anything with that person, simply because I didn't want to put myself in a situation where I was going to be hurt again. I mean, I did anyway. But when this relationship was taking off, I found that I wanted to be more communicative with her. I found that I wanted to be more honest with her. I found that I wanted to be more open and kind of, spill my insides kind of. And I know she was so mad with me because it was hard for me to do that for the first few months of our relationship. It was hard for me to open up, and it was hard for me to talk. Not because it was her, but just because I was not a person that really talked like that, and she was a talker. And because being with her forced me to talk, forced me to be communicative, I was so much happier just expressing things that did not make sense to me, expressing things that I was confused about, expressing things that, I was feeling iffy about. And yeah, it did take some time, and still towards the end of the relationship, it still took some time. But as I started to break down those walls and started to truly really open up to her, it was so beautiful, because she would open up to me and I would open up to her, and we just have this nice flowing dialogue. And we really didn't argue like that. And I think a lot of that comes from just saying what you need to say when you need to say it, and not holding it in. Number 5, which I think is the most important lesson of all, is walking away. Now I know you guys are thinking wait, how is that a lesson? How is that important? And as I'm saying this, I'm kind of getting a little emotional inside, because wow. I say this because it is important to walk away from things that do not serve you. And I think, wow. Y'all, this is hard. Oh my God. I think it's important to walk away from things that do not serve you, even if that means your partner walking away from you. Now, I read something so cool on Twitter, and I don't know if I can find the tweet, but it pretty much said something like, just because we're not together anymore doesn't mean that, I still don't feel for you, but our souls have connected and that contract is over, and we fulfilled our duty to, you know, kind of be in each other's space. And I want to find that tweet so bad and like plug it in here somewhere. I think it's so important. And really realizing that, I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. It's good to walk away from people and things that do not serve you anymore. It is good to walk away just from something that you're not feeling comfortable with. And it's hard for me to kind of talk about this because, yeah, she was the one that broke up with me, but it is because I was no longer serving her purpose. I don't know if she knows I don't even know if she knows what her purpose is. That took so long for me to say. At the time, or at the, you know, at the space we were both at, I was no longer serving her. And she might disagree with me, she might agree with me, I don't know. But that is the best way I can understand that. That's the best way I can explain that. Walk away from people and things that do not serve you. Now, maybe I wasn't holding her back, or maybe I was holding her back. In that moment and in that presence, maybe she feel like, okay, I cannot go forward with Kyanna anymore. I cannot do what I want to do with Kyanna anymore. Or it was maybe something else, something different. But what I took away was walking away from things and people that do not serve you anymore. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video so much, and I hope I did not do too much rambling, but it is just some things that I've learned from my last relationship. And honestly, like I said, whenever that next person comes in, they're gonna have some big ass shoes to fill because shorty did her thing. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification bell so you can be notified for every time I upload. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias. They're right here in this little corner somewhere. Also, do not forget to give this video a comment. Let me know what is the best thing you've learned in your last relationship, or the best thing you are currently learning in your current relationship. And also, do not forget to share this video with your friends, because guess what? You watch this video, your friends watch this video, then other people watch this video, and then hey, we're all just watching videos together. That is all I have, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.